March 8th, 2021. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, and we are at the northern terminus of the Buckeye Trail. I've decided to start walking the Buckeye Trail now, and I'm just going to be doing it this summer. And again, we're at the northern terminus here at Headlands Beach, and the hope is that we can get this done by sometime this year. So I know it's about 1,400 miles, and again, I figured if I start a little bit at a time, I'll be able to share that with everybody and sort of explain that you don't have to do it all at once, but you can do it when you can. So again, here we are at the Headlands Nature Center. This is Headlands Beach, the northern terminus of the Buckeye Trail, and I am going to be heading the direction. There's two ways you could leave from here. Either you could go towards the sort of the Burton direction, or you can go towards the Bedford direction, and it's a complete loop. So at this stage, we're going to go towards the Bedford loop, and I'll keep you posted as I go along. Talk to you later. All right, we just crossed Corduroy Road, and now we are heading into the Menor Marsh Nature Preserve, and we're going to be following the Zimmerman Trail. This is about 3 miles out to Corduroy, and as you can see right there, we got the Buckeye Trail. We'll be cruising this way, and that road was not Corduroy Road, that was Headlands Road, just to be clear. And here we go, we got the Blue Blaze. Just a beautiful day out here. Once I get closer near to the actual marsh, I'll make sure I get a video. All right, we just came out of the marsh and we are at the Morton Park, City of Menor. You could see the Blue Blaze right there. And we just came out. And now, this will be interesting to follow the Blue Blaze on the road. Again, first time ever doing this, so bear with me and I'll look for the Blue Blaze. Good morning, it's March 9th, about 6:15 in the morning. This is where I ended yesterday. We did about 5.5 miles on trail. On the Buckeye Trail, we left at the northern terminus and ended up doing about 5.5 miles. Went home, of course, because I'm out here living in Menor, and had a good night's sleep. And we are at where we left off at the Menor Lagoons Nature Preserve. We got a great hike in yesterday. It's just beautiful out. It got down to about 40 last night. Supposed to be warm again today. Taking advantage of these warm days. And I just want to show you a little bit about what's going on at the Menor Lagoons. So take a look at some of this. You can see the moon out today. A lot of waterfowl. This is a very important ecosystem that's surrounded by Lake Erie here. Menor Lagoons is very unique. It's a bunch of boats will be down here this summer, of course. There's some mallards coming in. There's a bunch of geese giving their calls. As I came in here this morning, I noticed a really cool fox that was sort of hanging out on the drive. Oh, look at here. There it is, the Blue Blaze. Awesome. So we got that going. You know where that's at. We're in the right direction. So I will head into the office from here and Again, I'm just doing these short little trips, you know, that are close, so we can get miles completed, and then as I get going a little bit further, I will bring you back online. So, beautiful morning. Have some fun. Well, I not planned this, but I'm walking past the cemetery, and it's just ironic that we lost Mom about 4 years already this July, and there was just always a time where Mom would say, "Hey Ricky, come on over and let's do something," and I'd say, "You know, I'm busy, Mom." And then just like we all get busy in our world, I'm walking by today and didn't even think about coming to say hi, and the sun beamed over right when I looked into the cemetery, and she was like, "Hey, I know you're doing something really cool and you want to do it. Come and say hi." So we're here, and just want to say, Mom, I love you. Miss you every day. And if you get a chance to say hi to your mom or your dad, make sure you do it before they're gone, because once they're gone, you can't do it anymore. My mom taught me some amazing things. She taught me to really love myself, love my family first. And she was very considerate, very kind, would accept anybody. And she taught me of how to love the Lord. And all I can say, Mom, is I'll see you one day in heaven. I miss you every day. And thank you for everything you did give to me and instilled in me, and instilled so I can instill that to my family. Thanks for poking me in the head this morning too and telling me to get over here and walk on the Buckeye Trail, which you would be really, really happy for me to be doing it. Love you, Mom. All right, we just left Kirtland Hills, and now we are in Kirtland and making some good time. I videoed the little stream back there where it was a bridge that covered where the Chagrin comes in right there, East Branch, and that was part of the ravine that we used to go dive and hang out and sleep over. We basically would just go there and camp, and wouldn't tell anybody except our parents. But I went underneath there, just played, didn't even talk, just sort of let you hear the water, see how beautiful it is. And as I was walking up those steps, it was pretty ironic that there was an old washed out newspaper from November 2020 that reminisced about the Lake Catholic Cougars championship game. So Lake Catholic Cougars, where I went to school, basically during COVID and during this pandemic, was able to make it to the state championship game in their football program, which we had not seen that for a number of years. So I thought it was pretty ironic that as I was walking up those steps, maybe some of that trail magic, someone said, "Hey, here's your Cougars, and look what they did. Don't forget about them." And I never will. Once a Cougar, always a Cougar. And talk to you later. All right, we are going a little bit off trail, but I believe there's a connection here. We are walking into Lake Metro Park's Penitentiary Glen, and the trail had me going down Booth over to Eagle, but I sort of lost the marker, so I figured If there's a possibility that the Buckeye Trail goes through here, it's as good as any. It's a beautiful, beautiful park, Penitentiary Glen, where they have a lot of really cool exhibits and stuff. So I'm gonna go walk up to the nature center and poke around a little bit. Having fun. We're heading to Chapin Forest through Penitentiary Glen. Thanks. Look at that. Little black squirrels. While we were videoing, they don't care. Hey, Mr. Black Squirrel. I'm friendly. Hey, what's happening? Rick Osborne Jr., Geology Rocks. We're back on the Buckeye Trail. It's St. Patrick's Day. Just got done visiting with some friends and family. And now I'm gonna walk till dark, get some more miles done. So we're started at Chapin Forest and we are on trail. Chapin's a real nice park. As you can see, we got some real good woods here, a decent trail. It's dry and should be pretty easy. So excited to be back out on trail. I'll pull this mask off, my little St. Patrick's Day sort of face mask. As we know, we got COVID still out there, and very glad to be walking out here today. It's amazing when you miss it a couple days how bad you want to be back. But there's the actual Buckeye marker, so you'll see this goes all the way out to Wade Hill. We're in Kirtland right now, and just gonna walk till dark, just do something a little different and try to get some exercise in. There's the sun coming down and enjoying the day. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all, and talk to you soon. Hey, we're at Caves Road and Mulberry, and we're at the intersection here. I should say, yeah, Caves Road. This is Mulberry. We're on the Buckeye Trail. As you can see, there's the marker right there. There's our intersection, Caves and Mulberry. We are gonna start heading west. We're heading west down Caves. Oh, this is Mulberry, and heading west towards 91. And again, we're on a lot of roads, but we got a beautiful day and having fun. Thanks. Talk to you soon as I get down to a nice spot. Hey everybody, it's Rick Osborne Jr. and I am back on the trail. We are over off of Rogers Road in beautiful Gates Mills, and it is Monday, March 22nd, and I could not wait to get back out here. It's like 6:30. Just got done with work. There's my first blue blaze. Had a good day at work. Just basically was in the office all day, which I like on Mondays, and heading to walk down Gates Mills here and see how far we get today. So I got my coat in my bag, got some water, got some money. I'm thinking about maybe Ubering back, just depending on how far we get. But I figured I've gone about, I gotta figure it out, but I think altogether only about 30 miles. Might be a little bit more, but I got a lot more to do. So I'm gonna take every day, anytime I can, to get this small loop done and to give everyone a good idea of you could do it. Just set your mind to it. So Trish dropped me off dinner tonight, and she was heading to school, and I said I was going for a walk, so we're off and about. Check out the sun. Here we are, we're entering Cuyahoga County right here, leaving Lake County, and gotta follow the blue blaze. So, talk to you soon. Well, today is Monday, March 22nd, and I finished my day of my walking. Had a great evening hike. Went through the Chagrin River Metro Park, part of a bunch of equestrian trails. Started out right at the end of Rogers Road by Rogers Field, and really just followed the Chagrin down, and then came down River Road on in Gates Mills here. So I am sitting at the library right now. I just called an Uber, and we are, I'll give you a little idea of where we're at. This is a fantastic restaurant called Sarah's right here in Gates Mills. See it right there. And I just got a fresh cup of coffee. Here's the library. And just waiting for my Uber. So got 4 miles in, and again close to 5, and I'll just keep plugging away at it. Have a good night, and adios. Alright, so we're getting out of Gates Mills right now. You can see the Chagrin Valley Hunt Club. And there's the Chagrin River. Looks like they had a bad fire here. All right, we just crossed into Hunting Valley. We were on Gates Mills, and now Hunting Valley is spectacular. We have these big, huge properties out here. Just to give you an idea, there's a nice home that's actually for sale. We see a lot of people riding their bikes, and a lot of activity because the weather's so nice. But here's a property I'll look up when I get back to the office sometime tomorrow. Trish Roro, Linda Mae Shear. They're looking to sell this nice Hunting Hill Farm Drive property right here. Again, looks like a beautiful, beautiful home. And this will just give you a good idea of what you get to look at on the Buckeye Trail when you come down Hunting Valley. And we've been going, for the most part, pretty flat. And we'll be looking at, this is a little grade right now. And it's pretty peaceful, I gotta say. I had no idea it'd be this quiet out, but it is close to 7 o'clock. We had a beautiful night again, 2 nights in a row. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I got into this a little bit and take tomorrow off, because I'll be teaching geology at Lakeland, my one independent student, and then I'll try to get back on trail on Thursday. But we got a lot more to go, and having fun. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, walking the Buckeye Trail. Started about 2 weeks ago, and covered about 40 miles so far. So just doing it as I can, and I think the longest day I had was probably about 8 miles. So nothing major, but getting it done, having fun at it. And talk to you soon. Oh, there's the blue blaze. Follow the blue blaze. Beautiful farm coming up here. Hey, Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. I am back on the Buckeye Trail, and we are still just outside Chagrin Falls. This is where I left off on Tuesday. Yesterday I had to teach geology at Lakeland. Had about 6 miles though that I got done, and it is Thursday, March 25th. Beautiful day again. It's about 60 degrees out. I am heading southbound down the Buckeye Trail parallel to the Chagrin River, and I'll give you a little glimpse of what I'm looking at on the Buckeye Trail. So there you have it. Beautiful night out again. And this time I have someone picking me up. Mark Garland is picking me up again. And I don't know where at yet, but basically we'll walk for 2 hours. Hopefully get 3-4 miles done. Then it gets dark, and we'll go back home. But in any event, we're on the Buckeye Trail. Glad to be back on. And I didn't bring my hiking stick, but I brought my golf weapon for any unruly dogs that might come about. We're going to look a little bit into the geology of when we get up to the we're actually heading to Lookout Lodge right now, and when we get up there we'll look at some of the local geology and stuff and discuss that. So again, this is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rock, and we are walking on the Buckeye Trail. Had a little bridge crossing right there. Pretty interesting. Crossed a little stream on the Buckeye Trail. Alright, we are at Lookout Lodge. As you can see, we're cruising around just to give you an idea of what this is like. Very cool. Old lodge, built in 1938. It is closed right now. And they have programs that you can follow. I'm not sure if it's open with COVID right now, but to give you an idea of what it is, it's a really cool log cabin. And if you want to take a break and take a rest, there's a little commemorative rock there that talks about the emerald necklace. We're right in the middle of it here at the Cleveland Metro Parks. And again, we're on the Buckeye Trail. And we're just gonna, you can see the Lookabout Lodge in the background there. But we're gonna keep rolling. It is starting to drizzle a little bit. Nothing serious. I got my rain gear on if I need it. But it's actually very nice out, very comfortable. And we're gonna keep on rolling. Did about 2 miles and looking forward to another 2. Keep you posted. All right, we are making some nice ground right now. This is some beautiful area. A lot of different wood species in here. I'm in the center of the Metro Park here on the Buckeye Trail. You see some black squirrels loitering around. I do see also, saw 2 deer so far and a chipmunk. There's a old wall that we're going down. This is a great little trail. Pretty hilly too. I've not seen any horses. However, I've seen signs of horses, but no horses. All right, we're getting down to the bottom of this little valley, and it is getting cool. So, we're on the Buckeye Trail, as you know, having fun. It's about 7 o'clock, and hopefully got about another hour. This is the coolest part of the trail I've been on, actually. Very cool. All right, we are at the service garage in Bentleyville. We came out of the woods. I had one of the best experiences so far today, definitely on the Buckeye Trail. And we were weaving and going through some really cool sections, and I came across, there's where we're at right now. I came across this really neat historic sandstone carving. So you got a bunch of Berea sandstone down there, and there was a fellow by the name of John Church, and in the 1800s he made some great carvings out of the Berea sandstone right along the Chagrin River there, and took some really cool pictures. I was having little phone issues, but this is where I'm going to stop tonight. Again, I'm at the Bentleyville maintenance garage. I'm waiting for Mark to pick me up. You could hear the crickets and the frogs and everything just in harmony right now out here. This is where we'll start. and I'm looking to come back on Sunday. I got to do some work around the house on Saturday. Tomorrow night, I'm going to take Trish out to dinner and work all day Saturday at the house, get that cleaned up, and try to spend a full day here Sunday on the Buckeye Trail. And I want to say it, but I want to try to do a 20-mile day. You know, I see all these people doing 20-mile days on the Appalachian Trail, and it's mind-blowing. So I think if I rest up for 2 days and get some new, you know, some proper supplies, little lunch, and just try to do a 20-mile day and see how it goes. So again, great day on the Buckeye Trail. It's Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. It's dark out, it's about 8:10. We are March 25th, believe it or not, almost April 2021. And have a good night. All right, we are on the Buckeye Trail, and we are now crossing 271, or I'm sorry, 422. We're on Hawthorne Road, and it just got done hailing, and it was blowing, but it seems like that's behind us. So it's a beautiful day on March 29th. The weather gods are saying, hey, it's still March. Today's the 28th, I'm sorry. It's still March, so don't get used to that warm weather just yet. But you can see where we're at here. A lot more traffic going that way. You can see over there, that's the Nestle manufacturing plant. So we're about at mile number 3, and still plenty of daylight. Hello, Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. I finished up at the southern trailhead in the Bedford Reservation. I did 9.5 miles today on the Buckeye Trail. I had some battery issues going on, so I wasn't able to film much. It started getting dark and it was cold, and but I had a great night. Ended up making it into Bedford, and I had to go and buy a chicken sub at a little pizza joint in downtown Bedford in order to charge my phone, and then I called an Uber back to get my car. So we got about 11.5 miles to finish up the Bedford section, and I would really love to be able to say I did it in 3 weeks, which would be tomorrow. I just have to see what happens with work, but we did 9.5 today, and it only took me, basically got on the trail at 5, and we went till 8, so 3 hours. So starting to get a better pace, but I was on a lot of hard surfaces today, which makes it always faster. But just wanted to let you know where I was at, and I'm starting to get further and further away from my home, so I have to start really planning this a little better than just after work. So but whatever it takes, we'll keep on doing the small loop. I'll be posting this on Geology Rocks as soon as I'm done with the Bedford section. And I can say over the last 3 weeks, I've learned a lot about hiking in general and being prepared, and just being out out there by yourself. So, and I would hope everyone would at one time try to do something like this, because it is very good, and it's good on the heart and good on the soul. So have a good night. It is 9:42. It's only about 38 degrees out. I am heated in my car, driving to a warm bed, and again, kudos to everyone that's on trail and spending the night in their tent. And I'll see you later. All right, we just got done walking around the one stream. Now we are on trail for the Bedford Reservation. You can see got some blue blazes, and I think for the most part this is pretty wooded, the whole area. Again, we're in Bedford Reservation on the Buckeye Trail. And we're cruising parallel to the railroad tracks, but it got awful quiet all of a sudden, which is nice. And it's a little chilly out. It's about 20, I would say it's about 35 right now, but we'll get a check on that just to confirm our temperature. And we're gonna hike till dark tonight, or as soon as we get down to the Brecksville reservation, where it basically hooks into the Akron section, and we'll be at the end of the Bedford section that started almost 60 miles to the north at Headlands Beach. So we'll be making the turn here shortly. I'll be back. All right, so we've walked about 2 hours, and we got about 5.5 miles right now done. I am at the intersection of this entrance along Edgar Road and Overlook Lane, Egbert, right here. You see it's pretty quiet out. Sun's up. It's about 5:15, and just a beautiful day. So far so good. We are making some good time, and my friend Chuck called, and he's gonna be at the drop-off pickup point at about 8 o'clock, so we'll see where that is. And we're on the Buckeye Trail. It's Rick Osborne Jr. Geology Rocks. This is the last section of the Bedford section, or the last part of the Bedford section, again on the Buckeye Loop. So we're doing the mini loop, and we're gonna keep on going. Talk to you later. Here's some mud. First real mud that we've seen. Some deer sign. For the most part, the trail's been pretty dry. All right, we are crossing a new county. We are leaving Cuyahoga County and walking into Summit County. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We are in Summit County. All right, so we just left Cuyahoga. We're gonna be cruising on this bike and hike trail. It's pretty awesome. And as you can see, the mark on the tree, we are on the Buckeye Trail in Summit County, Ohio. O-H-I-O. So we are doing good, making some good time, and the sun is up, and it's fun in the neighborhood. Talk to you. All right, we are sitting here. Thought I'd stop and take a little break. About halfway from today's little walk. You can see we're on a beautiful point right now. Sun's still up high, and First time I've used the stove. It's boiling actually really fast. It's amazing. And I'm going to make some nice hot tea while we sit here. So we're going to have some tea. Would you like some tea? Yes, we're going to have tea. And that's it. Having fun out in the woods in Bedford Reservation. We're on the Buckeye Trail. Alright, this is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, and we are at the conclusion of our trip today. We had a great day. We walked down the Buckeye Trail, and we ended up, for the most part, stayed in the Bedford Reservation, and then we soon then followed the old Erie Canal that runs basically from Akron to Cleveland. And we are now at the Brecksville depot, where they have nice train rides and stuff. We have a great park here. And we did about 11 miles today. And this is really the conclusion of our trip on the Bedford section of the Buckeye Trail. We're going to start next time walking the Akron section. And I just can't wait to see it and keep going. So it basically follows a lot of the Cuyahoga Valley Natural Park, and then goes into the, again, continues along the Buckeye Trail, along the canal. So eventually we'll be walking by a lot of locks and all the way into Akron. So that's the Akron section. This is, again, Rick Osborne Jr. I'm going to now put this on my channel, Geology Rocks, and concludes the Buckeye section, or the Buckeye Trail, the Bedford section. And I just want to reach out and say thank you. We started the Bedford section on March 8th up at Headlands, the northern terminus. And today is April 2nd, and we were able to get approximately 66 miles done of the small loop of the Buckeye Trail. So I'm going to continue going, but I'm going to post this one now, and got a lot of comments and things I want to talk about, and we'll save that for another time. But all in all, I just had a fantastic time. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the opportunity to do this awesome trail. And I really look forward on the next section. And I'll be back. Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. Peace out.